This is Buying the Hobby, where sports meets strategy and every card tells a story. From breakout stars to monster pools, we break it down so you know who to chase and when to strike. Let's dive in.
And welcome back to Buying the Hobby, Dante. Episode 19. How are you, brother?
Doing great. I have off today, so
Nice, same.
I've been grinding Madden.
How is it?
It's solid.
I'm
solid.
still grinding Madden 07 on the GameCube. So
who was on that cover?
Donovan, nope. Sean Alexander. Almost said Sean Taylor. All right, Pete.
Saquon's on this year's. I like it. I play a lot of mud squads.
Yeah. Can you do the hurdle in the game? I heard you can.
Yeah.
Is it easy?
I haven't done it, but
do you know how to?
No.
Oh.
I'll figure it out. I can hurdle just by clicking triangle.
Well, you know what I mean, though,
yeah,
right?
I do. Yeah.
Because remember they were recording it during the whole situation. But
I do have Saquon as my running back on mud squads. So
what's Mud Squads?
Mud squads, Madden Ultimate Team.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
There it is.
So you create a player.
See, I played FIFA in high school and college, so it was foot.
I play a little
so
FIFA.
Mud it makes sense. But either way, speaking of football, it's back.
Yeah.
And guess who's freaking 2-0 right now? Working the way through the preseason. Just working. Feeling like Rihanna, the Chargers. 2-0.
Jim Harbaugh's leading them all so far.
He's just doing
it
his
is the
thing.
preseason. Nothing to really look into.
In our defense, our season is officially over. Rashawn Slater.
I saw that. I thought of you right away.
We only paid the guy $110 million 48 hours before that happened. So it's on the up. It's on the up right now for the Chargers.
That's brutal.
Yep, we're excited.
I'm sorry. He's such a good player too. I wanted when he was in the draft for Minnesota to take him.
Yep. You wanted everybody, didn't you?
That year I wanted. That was the year we took Darisaw. I think at like 21-ish.
Still not
I think
bad.
Slater
Darisaw's
made it
good.
like 17 or something. Something they were close.
Yeah.
Because I think the Vikings traded up with the Jets that year.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. It does help you have Joe Alt. Isn't Joe? I think I saw Joe Alt's moving.
Joe Alt's moving to left. We have Trey Pipkins, who was our backup. He was our right tackle before Joe Alt came. So he was our starter for like 2-3 years. He's not great, but he'll work. You know what I mean? It's better than nothing. Joe Alt going back to his original position, left tackle. So. And then Micah back in there. So I'm as much as I'm worried and it sucks, Jim Harbaugh is just going to hand the ball off every single play as is. Yep. So it does it affect it that much? Yes. As much as other teams? No.
I mean, I still like them to go out and get a new offensive lineman.
Well,
I don't think it hurt.
We signed. I don't know who he was. He's been on a couple of teams. Brandon Sheriff is still available on the waivers.
Sheriff would be a good pickup,
which would be
former
great.
Jag and then Viking before.
Yep. He was great.
He's getting older, but he'd be good.
Still,
he'd be good.
He was good with Washington. He was good with Minnesota. Kind of fell off with the Jags, but like we just need some experience at the offensive line. But
and I know he's not as great as Slater, but Minnesota, we just lost Rondell Moore for season.
I saw that.
And we already have Jordan Addison suspended, so it's Justin Jefferson and nobody else for the first 3 games.
I still wouldn't worry too much about it.
I wouldn't worry, but they need somebody. They still need somebody to fill in the 3 spot, and then the 2 for the time being. Amari Cooper would be a great addition.
Who is your technical 2?
Jalen Naylor.
And he's solid.
Without Addison. He's solid.
Naylor, I don't mind.
They drafted Ty Felton out of Maryland.
Felton, okay.
Felton's decent, but I think you still got to go out and get someone.
No, I agree.
You could trade. You could sign.
I think the biggest thing for, again, I know I keep reiterating to my team, but like offensive line and trenches, you guys figured that out this offseason.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, picking up Willie Fries and who's the other guy at guard?
They got technically
from the Colts. They got them both.
Not Ryan Smith, is it? They picked up the center from the
Colts, right?
From the Colts center because they got Will Fries.
Or is she the center? I don't know.
But their offensive line is stacked.
Oh, it's stacked.
Their offensive line is stacked this year. Having Darisaw back healthy is going to be big. Brian O'Neill. Will Fries, and then I'm trying to get there. I forget Ryan Kelly. Ryan Kelly.
Is Darisaw left tackle or is he guard? Do you know?
I want to say left tackle. Yeah. I want to say left
He's probably
tackle.
your best offensive lineman, no?
Yeah. He was having an all-pro year until he got hurt.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, he had an unbelievable year, and then their offensive line got hit. I mean, it would look different when he was hurt.
Yep.
But either way, I think they need to go out and get a wide receiver to fill that void, especially for the first 3 games. But the good thing is they do have Hawkinson, which will fill.
Yeah, that's
They will also have.
How long is Addison out? 3 games?
3 games suspended.
Okay.
I don't know if he's appealed it yet, though.
Yeah, you guys will be fine.
Hopefully.
I truly
Bears
think
week
so.
1, too.
You know, where is it?
I mean, I'm not worried.
Where is it?
I don't even know. You make me look up a lot.
I'm sorry. You should know this. This guy's a fan. Minnesota.
I think they're in Minnesota. They're in Chicago. That's a joke.
Yeah, it's still tough.
Why are we giving home games week 1 to bottom of the barrel teams?
Damn, you tell them, Dante.
Why are you?
I see how you feel
not
about the Bears this year.
That's a primetime game too, and we're going to Soldier Field to play Caleb Williams.
Right. That's tough.
And the Bears.
That's tough. You'll be fine though.
We'll talk about it when our guest comes on. But I think people are going to realize that Ben Johnson is not the reason for the Lions' success, and that he's not going to be as great in Chicago.
Wow. Okay.
Because I really have no hope.
I have strong opinions about that too.
I also think it's going to go the other way with Glenn going to New York.
The Jets.
I don't think he was great.
Okay.
I think Brian Campbell has such a great wrap around on that team.
Let's leave this for later because I want to go.
We'll talk about some more defense building off of that. Micah Parsons.
Yep.
Requesting a trade in the last week. I don't think it necessarily caught me by surprise, but it's like, dang, this is a massive player.
That's huge.
Requesting a trade, and I think this is different. Everybody keeps talking about, Dak held out because of his contract. I'm pretty sure Zeke did at one point. CeeDee Lamb.
They're Zach Martin, right? Didn't he?
Like everybody holds out and they end up getting the contract. I think it's gonna be different with Micah.
Really? You don't think he's gonna?
I don't think Micah wants to stay there long term.
You think he's gonna hold?
Opposed to the other guys.
You think he holds out?
I don't know because I think
like
he's
Chris Jones.
I don't know. I think Micah doesn't want to be there. Why would he want to be there? They stink.
Who would want to be there?
Their defense is awful.
I know.
I think their defense is awful. They have no D line. I think Diggs is extremely overrated. Yeah, well, I think Deron Bland was just a one-hit wonder.
They both got injured too, which I think set their careers back.
Yep.
And like they drafted DeMar Overshaw these past couple of years ago. He was great, and then he got hurt. I think he tore his Achilles or something. Mm-hmm. So it's just like anybody that is successful on that defense has gotten hurt. So I don't know. It's definitely a tough spot, but like if Jerry was just smart and just gave that guy the bag, like it wouldn't be a big deal, you know? Like that's honestly, I think that's all that Micah cares about. Mm-hmm. Like, let's be honest. Like he grew up as a Cowboys fan. Like, do you remember when he got drafted? I don't know why, but I specifically remember Micah like just being fired up to go to Dallas because he grew up a Dallas fan. He wanted to be a Dallas Cowboy, and then he was. So like I could see him wanting to stay if they give him the amount of money that he feels is right. Is that the right? Is the number the right in comparison to how he's performed? That I don't know. I mean, he's still probably a Hall of Famer, Pro Bowler at least. But
I think it's just for me. I see this as the exact same scenario that happened with Khalil Mack.
Yeah,
I just think they end up getting a boatload and they trade him and they move on.
I think that'd be a good idea for Dallas. You know, if you can get 2 first-round picks for him and give up that contract, lay it off on somebody else. I mean, now is kind of the time for it. Mm-hmm. Like it feels like they're starting to implode. How long is Dak going to be there for? You know, I think
this is Dak's last shot.
I think so too.
I think we talked about this earlier,
right?
Earlier after the Super Bowl, about how I think this is Dak's last shot.
Yeah,
and if he doesn't succeed, then I think they move on.
It's funny because like on 31 other teams, I agree with you, but like the Cowboys and Jerry Jones,
they're very loyal.
Like very loyal. Look at Mike McCarthy. Look at Jason Garrett, dude. They held on to Jason Garrett for
forever.
It felt like 400 years. Yep. You know what I mean? Yep. So like, is it?
I hate loyal teams.
It probably, and I'm a, you know me, I love Dak Prescott.
I like Dak. I
freaking love Dak.
I always draft him.
If I was a GM, this would be his last opportunity. I think last year almost would have been his last opportunity,
agree.
But this year would be his last opportunity.
And if you're Dallas, you have Joe Milton right behind him. If things go poorly,
speaking of Joe,
give him a shot.
Well, we saw him in preseason this week. I understand it's preseason.
I know. I love Joe Milton, but I don't think he's as good as people think he is.
I know he's not as good as what people think
he wasn't that good at Tennessee.
He was not good at Tennessee.
The only thing he has is a cannon of an arm.
He's got a cannon, though. I'll tell you what.
That's it.
If he can open at least one of his eyes when he throws the ball, might be half decent. He might be a 46% completion percentage quarterback if he opens one of his eyes. Yep. Which is bad, but it's better than what he is right now.
I don't trust quarterbacks that come from Tennessee other than Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
I don't think they work out.
He has such the athletic ability. Like he could, I think the thing with Joe Milton though, I kind of say this with AR. Their like ceiling is like Josh Allen because they're both
Josh Allen's
athletic,
exactly who I was thinking of.
athletic monsters that like if they became an accurate quarterback, they could be one of the best quarterbacks in the league. I just don't see his accuracy getting any better. Like him, I don't know.
I hear
him. Caleb's been frustrating this offseason. You know what I mean? Like it was the same thing with like Will Levis. I mean, if Will Levis was just had a half a brain, like he could be a baller.
I think Will Levis in the right system's a decent quarterback.
Disagree 100%.
I think he's a Ryan Tannehill at best.
No,
And I don't think that's a bad thing.
I think at best
He was in the worst system in football.
okay.
Hands
Figured
down.
out. Welcome to the NFL, dude.
You put him in another system,
You wanna know-
I think he worked.
There's so many
All
quarterbacks that were in a.
situations.
You want to know who was in the worst situation? Baker Mayfield.
I was about to say
was
Baker.
in the worst situation, and guess who figured it out with the Browns? Year one, Baker Mayfield.
But then did
Figure
it
it
work
out.
out there? No.
It doesn't matter.
It worked out somewhere else.
Okay, it still worked out. That's my whole point. Like I'm sorry.
Just give him another chance. That's why I think Bryce Young's not going to work in Carolina.
Okay.
And then once he moves on to his next team, he's going to shine. So I think him and Baker are the same player.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think Trey Lance deserves a second chance?
Yes,
Okay.
I do.
All right. Fair.
That's what we talked about last week. I think the Jets would have been a great spot for him. I think he could have competed.
He balled out again. this past
Pittsburgh would have been a great spot for him
Yeah.
because they don't have a good quarterback. And honestly, like one good quarterback on roster. There's so many opportunities, but he's not going to get a shot in LA
week.
because of Herbert.
Well, what did you think of Shedeur Sanders' performance? He balled out. He did ball. He looked good though. Like, listen, we tripped him quite a bit. He looked good.
He's there.
His vision on the field. I understand he was playing the school of the blind.
I was about to say
it doesn't matter though. It's his first performance on the field. If I had to grade him on a scale of that game, and I ridiculed just as much as you did, I'm gonna give him an A.
You want to hear something crazy?
Yep.
No, it's not crazy because I think it's true. I think Shedeur's QB 5 on that team.
No.
Yeah. It goes Kenny Pickett's better than him. Joe Flacco's better than him at 67 years old.
Joe Flacco is.
I think Dylan Gabriel's better than him. I'd even put Brett Huntley better than him.
Oh my!
If you want to go not even on injured,
This better get posted.
I put Deshaun Watson over him if we're counting the injured.
Dante's about to
Shedeur
get
is
roasted.
not good.
Did he look good in the preseason? Yes or no?
I think
Answer the question.
We could look good.
Stop it.
They're playing against. He's playing against bums.
That's not how this works. They're all professional athletes, dude. These guys are bums. They're the best players on every single one of their teams in college.
Shedeur is not good.
Okay. All right.
Shedeur is a QB 3 for life.
Okay.
That's it. He might get in like a Tyrod eventually.
We're gonna find out.
Shedeur is not good.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying I was asking if he looked good in this first preseason game.
He
looked
looked
good.
all right.
Okay.
But I mean, that's like.
Did you didn't
that's-
watch the game?
I
You
didn't
were
watch the whole
busy.
game. I watched a lot of the clips.
Okay.
I'm always busy.
Okay. Fair. I am too.
I also don't got time to watch the Browns.
This guy. Here we go.
If I'm slipping,
Wow.
no offense. If I'm
hopefully
looking
Sam's
through
not
the
listening.
channel,
Sam's sitting over here.
Cleveland's like the
mouth
last one
open.
I'm picking.
That's fair. I'm just saying. I thought he looked well.
Do you know who I do love though?
Oh, here we go. Jaxson Dart.
Jaxson Dart.
Yeah, playing against the School of Blind. Once again, 5th overall pick. You want to know who else looked good at
Buffalo.
that? What?
Be careful. That's Buffalo.
Okay.
I know. Trust me. Listen. It doesn't matter about the first game. I still think Jaxson Dart's the best quarterback of this class. I think so many teams that should have drafted him missed out on him, and they're gonna regret it. Pittsburgh could have had their next big Ben in the future, minus offseason.
Cam Ward didn't look great.
No, he's in an awful system. He's not in a good system. Tennessee is just not where you want to be right now. They have no weapons. They have nothing. They released Burks.
Who is it? Yeah, he sucked.
All they have is, I mean, what's his name? 75 years old, Tyler Lockett.
Oh, yeah.
Ridley's getting older, still decent, but older.
He can barely catch the ball.
Pollard's old. He ain't going to do much. Their offensive line is awful.
Yep.
Their defense is honestly not terrible.
Yeah.
It's not terrible, but it's not going to help him. He's on the other side of the ball.
I just want to relate this to the card market just a little bit.
Okay.
And I know where you're going to go with it. If you had Shedeur, let's say XRC, right? We just pulled his gold XRC. Shout out Benji and those guys. Just pulled his gold XRC. Are you selling right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it ever goes up.
Okay.
I don't think he's ever in the position for it to go up. If he starts one game, and he would lose probably.
This guy.
Yeah, it'd be. I
Okay.
still don't think it'll go up.
Okay.
So I would sell it. It's probably at the highest his market will be. But also his market isn't as, I don't think it's I don't know, because I think people kind of realize that his market's not going to be where it should be or where they expected it to be.
Right.
Because they thought Shedeur was going to be a first-round pick, and he was a fifth-round pick, like we said. And no, I'd sell it.
What about
Jaxson Dart, Cam Ward? Hold on to.
Okay, both.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I do think people are starting to look towards Jaxson Dart though and buying his cards. He's going to be a tops guy though. I mean, technically, we'll only have 1 year, but he will be a tops guy.
You think he'll start this year?
No.
I hope it doesn't. Their schedule. I mean, we went through that schedule. He doesn't win a game on that schedule.
I think Russell Wilson gets 5 weeks, probably wins 1 game.
You think Tommy?
They go to Winston.
Oh,
Winston plays 1 game, loses, and then they try Dart.
You don't?
I don't think they.
Vito? Maybe.
Here's what I'll say.
He looked good.
Sorry, let me take this
too.
back. You want to know my honest opinion? I don't think Jameis.
I
think there's a good shot Jameis doesn't make the opening
roster.
roster.
Dude, I think Jameis is the best quarterback on that roster.
I just don't know. They can't have 4 quarterbacks. What are they going to do?
I mean, the Browns got 12. So
yeah, that's true.
If the Giants, why not?
That's somebody's. You hate to say it, and it's not what you want, but somebody's going to get hurt and need a quarterback by the time the season starts. And I could see Jameis getting traded or Tommy DeVito.
Fair.
And they have 4 quarterbacks. They don't need all of them. You're not going to take 4, and you're not going to sign any of those guys to practice squads because they're all on pro contracts.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you do. You either trade them or you cut them.
Can you put Dart on the practice squad, or is that just
no? I don't even know if you can because technically he's a first round.
Yeah,
contract.
That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy.
But it's intentional. Like it's not because he's not good
enough.
enough.
100%. You want him on roster though.
Right.
You want him at when it makes sense. Did you watch Hard Knocks at all yet?
I have not. I don't have HBO.
Man, me neither. And like respectfully, I'm not gonna buy it to watch the Bills.
Why?
I don't care for him.
This guy.
What do I need to watch Josh Allen? Whatever happened to the guidelines of what Hard Knocks was? Didn't you have to be a team that didn't make the playoffs and whatever? They used to have guidelines for teams.
Dude, the 2000 Ravens was on Hard Knocks.
Well, for a long time it changed and it had to be. I could try to find these specific guidelines.
Interesting.
Let me see.
But now they do Bills is kind of an interesting team.
I would watch it to see the local aspect.
Right.
That
was my biggest thing.
That's the only thing I would care about.
Maybe somebody from WeTheHobby will be there.
Well, that too.
He wasn't on it. Dang, he didn't make it. Shout out Nate.
I'm sorry. Let's see if I can find it.
Sorry, Nate.
So, what are the rules for being on Hard Knocks? To leave can I force a team? Okay. So, they cannot force a team to be on the show if they have appeared in the last 10 years. They have a first head coach, or they reached the playoffs in either of the 2 preceding years. So how are the Bills on? If they made the playoffs last,
I bet a lot of people were asking for it.
I'm sure they probably ran out of people to do.
Well, you also got to think like, what will catch more eyes? Watching the Tennessee Titans this year? That'd be fun. Or the freaking Buffalo Bills, who have lost to the Chiefs in the AFC. No offense, Bills fans. If you guys are listening, seriously, I'm just stating a fact. Lost to the Chiefs, 3 AFC championships
and
in
we'll
a
probably
row?
do it. Not probably. They will do it again this year.
That's crazy. This guy with his takes today.
The Bills aren't good.
Okay. All right. They're not a good team. The Bills aren't a good team.
But they'll never make a Super Bowl.
Okay.
Under the Josh Allen era.
Okay.
Not when there's better quarterbacks in the AFC.
All right.
Yep. Facts.
Okay.
Facts.
Okay. This is insane.
It's not.
When did you just started watching football? Like
right.
In the last couple of years?
Yep. and if that's the case, Bill still have made the Super Bowl in those
Fair.
couple
Zing.
years.
Let
you
them
know who has
Dante.
though?
Not the Minnesota Vikings.
Nope. That's because we're in a
Chiefs.
different conference. Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow. 2 quarterbacks that are better than Josh Allen.
Wow.
2 quarterbacks that
Can we get into this with?
Oh well, yeah.
You know,
always.
Because that's interesting.
With the Bills, James Cook did. Yeah, I know you want to talk about this. Did sign his contract.
I'm pumped about it.
It's about time. Why you waited so long to pay him?
$48 million to his beast. That's a great
Nobody
contract.
wants to pay running backs.
I know.
It takes him so long. Everybody keeps holding out.
Yeah.
And nobody wants to pay running backs. And it shows because every time a player wants that extension, they get it, and then they go to crap. Other than like Saquon, certain players, but they always go to crap. Austin Eckler wanted a big contract. He came back and no offense, Chargers came back and played like crap.
Yeah.
But they did well last year. Last year the Commanders decent.
I mean, he was like their backup behind Brian Robinson.
Yep.
But this is my thing. Like, do you think James Cook realized that? He's like, oh crap, my market isn't that strong because he was asking for 15 a year. He got 12. This is 12 million.
I think, I don't know. I think you get closer to the season, those nerves kind of kick in. But I also think too, if you're the Bills, you need him. Because I don't think the Bills' offense is the same without him, like at all.
Yeah, I agree with that.
James Cook is a great player that I think makes that offense not what it is, but like puts them over the threshold. Because without him, I think their backfield is bad.
See, I disagree.
And then
there.
it changes up because you know they're going to throw it every time.
They have a great offensive line, phenomenal offensive line, which they've had. Ray Davis came in, dude. Pull up his stats last year. I'm just curious. He was pretty gosh darn good as a rookie last year.
400 yards.
I think he was working his way up the depth chart.
Well, yeah, he wasn't going to get a lot of.
Right.
I just don't think. I think James Cook is.
I think he's the guy. I agree.
I don't want to call him elite.
Right.
But he's up there.
Right.
I would say he's up there.
They were going to let him walk, though. I think if he didn't take this, they were like, all right, whatever. They have it in their head that Josh Allen is the guy, which he is. He's a great player.
And you got to pay him the most.
He averages, 12, 13 rushing touchdowns. I think his line this year is 11.5 rushing touchdowns, and I'm going to take it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
do you know what I hate?
What?
I hate it. Maybe it's because it's my fantasy perspective. I can't stand teams that all the other players do all the work to get to the 1 yard line and the quarterback takes it in.
Are you talking the Eagles?
I can't stand that. It's the Eagles and the Bills, but there's other teams that do it.
Yeah.
It used to be like, there's so many teams that do that crap because like it was like when Jameson Williams, Jamal Williams, everybody would get him to the 1 yard line, and Jamal Williams was just taking him for the touchdown, but everybody else did the work to get there.
23 touchdowns. Who was that running back on that team too? David Montgomery. No.
David Montgomery, right?
No, was Swift. Yeah, DeAndre Swift. Yeah,
it's also like because I always have the other player in fantasy,
dude. That was like Bijan his rookie year with Tyler Algier. Tyler Algier was getting tons, and we were like, "Gosh, dang it, stop it!"
Right?
Because Arthur Smith is a jerk.
I
don't know.
Yep.
I digress.
So talking about with contracts and new contracts, talk about some of the players that signed new contracts this year. Devontae Adams to the Rams.
Yep.
Pickens ended up getting traded to the Cowboys.
Which
he's on a new team.
He's loving it down there. I'm just saying.
For now. I think he's the next Stephon Diggs.
I don't hate it.
He's the next Stephon Diggs.
Speak Stephon Diggs to the Patriots.
That's another, to the Patriots. That's something I want to talk about in a second. Let's name off these players. Sam Darnold to the Seahawks, DK to Steelers, and then he signed extension there. Who do you think will make the biggest impact this year? And then building off that, who of those players would you invest in?
So, call me crazy.
Nope.
Because we were just talking about it. I really like Stephon Diggs.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Sam Darnold.
No, God,
I would say don't. I think he's going to.
I think the Patriots are my dark horse to make the playoffs. I think they're going to get a wild card. Okay.
I think the Patriots. I think the Patriots win 3 games this year. Because I think Drake Maye is not that guy.
Okay. Fair.
I think Drake Maye. I actually put this on an Instagram post the other day, and I got absolutely obliterated. I think Drake Maye is a backup quarterback within 4 years.
Okay.
In the NFL, I think Bo Nix is as well. But I don't.
I like that.
So I don't think. I don't know. I don't think Stephon Diggs is going to thrive well there.
Last year, their 2 rookie wide receivers were atrocious.
Yeah.
I mean, terrible. Jalen Polk and whoever the other guy is. Yep. Awful. He comes in as their wide receiver 1. This is the true, real test to show if Drake Maye is going to be at least decent or not. They probably have one of the best defenses in the NFL. They bring it. Okay. I mean, are we lost here?
I don't think their offensive line's that good either. Drake Maye's going to get killed.
I don't know. Didn't they draft? Who did they draft? They drafted Will Campbell, no?
Yeah, rookie, I mean.
Have you seen his
Dude,
pull up his highlight
tape
I've from this preseason?
No,
he looks like a Hall of Famer already.
No, I've seen it. I've also seen his high school tape. You could tell like he was gonna be a monster.
Dude, he's a beast.
No, he's good. I just don't think around is that good.
All I'm saying is they're at least gonna double their win total from last year.
Dude, I know. Anytime we talk about Drake Maye, I bring this up. Drake Maye is Sam Howell 2.0.
Yeah, they both went to UNC.
And they both will end up being backup quarterbacks in the NFL forever.
All right.
Sam Howell will never be back as a starter, and neither will Drake Maye after 4 years.
All right.
He's going to get run out.
Coaching does a lot to a team. I truly think that. Coaching changes a team. I
love Vrabel. Vrabel should have been hired. Vrabel should have been hired when Belichick left. Mayo, whatever his name is, was an awful hire.
I know. It was already written in the stars
100%.
that was going to happen.
I just think New England, he could play decent and he'll still get run out because New England will never get over the fact that they don't have Tom Brady as their quarterback. And if you're mediocre, you're out.
Listen, I'm just saying they went to the playoffs year one with Mac Jones. So anything can happen. I'm not saying that they're going to be a Super Bowl champion. All I'm saying is they're my dark horse to make the playoffs. And I don't think that's a bad take. Their defense is loaded. New coach.
I just think they're the worst in the division, so I can't see them making the playoffs.
You think they're worse than the Jets?
Yeah.
You think they're worse than the Miami Dolphins?
Oh, 100%.
That's crazy.
100% worse than Miami Dolphins.
That's nuts. I disagree.
So with Stephon Diggs, I want to ask this to you to get your opinion because I'm always have this debate with my friends who are Bills fans, and we talked about this in our chat yesterday. Will Stephon Diggs be remembered as a Viking or a Bill?
That's tough.
Because he was better in Buffalo, but he never had an iconic moment other than being looking at the Chiefs celebrating, which I think is the corniest thing in sports.
I'm still going to go with the Bills, dude.
Really?
And I know that makes you say, I hate to say it.
I'm trying to take the bias out of it. I just think with the Minneapolis Miracle,
I think so
that'll
too.
be remembered over anything he did.
No, I agree. I think that's his most memorable moment. But as a player, I think he's going to be more remembered.
He got tough. 4 years each. 4 years with each team.
I'm going to say the Bills just because he was.
I don't know.
That's where he truly broke out as
100%.
As like a top receiver. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I get it.
I think that's his defense. But I'm sorry.
No, I listen. I understand. Maybe he'll make a name with the Patriots.
I was just about to say he's going to be known as a Patriot.
I don't know. I also will point out Diggs is coming off an ACL injury.
I know.
That's not ideal.
I know.
When do wide receivers do well off an ACL injury to start?
Fair.
3-14.
Okay.
I'll give them 4. 4 and.
I'm going to say they finish at either 10-7 or 9-8. And I know that's a stretch. That's my hot take for the year, though. Okay. That's my I'm just throwing a dart at a dartboard, hoping it sticks. That's my bold take of the year. Is the Patriots make the playoffs? Okay.
The thing is they make the playoffs. They're taking one spot away from the Chargers trying to get in.
We're gonna win the division, so we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, okay.
Anyways, Malik Neighbors misses practice. Are you worried?
No.
I mean, I'm worried about that team in general. I think they finish with about 2 wins, no matter what the situation is.
They win more games than the Patriots, though.
Insane. I'll put a $10,000.
I think their defense is better than the. Well, no. Not like the Patriots defense. I think
their defense might be better, but their schedule, they made somebody mad.
No, I know. We talked about. They do have a really tough schedule.
It's brutal.
Really tough schedule. We'll say Jags kicker,
Cam
Little hit a 70-yard field goal.
They got to get that kid tested.
Dude, what are people eating these days?
Oh, dude, it was good from about 80. I mean, I think it hit the back of the net.
Yeah.
It hit the back net, dude.
Dude, it's going to be weird as we're on kickers. This is the first year in 15 years or whatever. We haven't seen Justin Tucker on the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
I mean, take away everything, yes. But iconic to football.
I know. Well, that was when Vinatieri left too.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
one of the best kickers of all time.
Yeah.
But obviously, take away everything off the field. It's just interesting as we talk about kickers.
Thank you.
Let's quickly talk about the Buffalo Bills schedule because I know we talked about them. Let's go through their schedule and give me a win total.
You want to do win total right now for the Bills?
Yeah, we'll do win total. Okay. So we got Ravens week 1.
Where?
That is in Buffalo.
I'm going to give them a win.
That's an 8 p.m. game. That's a primetime game.
I think they beat the crap out of them. Is that crazy? I think it's crazy. Dude, Buffalo, this happened a couple of years ago. I can't remember what team it was, but they absolutely murdered them. Week 1, nighttime game in Buffalo. That crowd week 1 is going to be rowdy. Oh, it's going to be like a college football game.
I'm sure. And for that reason, give me Baltimore.
Okay.
Jets week 2.
Murdered them.
Okay, I understand. Miami week 3.
Murder them.
Saints.
Murder.
Patriots. No,
they beat them. Where is the game, though?
That is in Buffalo.
Yeah, they win.
Okay. Atlanta.
In Atlanta?
Yep. I think it depends on who's starting at quarterback.
I think they still win. Okay. Damn. Am I undefeated right now?
You are. I'm not.
Okay.
Carolina.
Dub.
Kansas City.
Dub.
Kansas City's better, but they always beat them in the regular season.
Always.
Miami game 2.
Dub.
Tampa Bay.
That's going to be their first loss. I think they lose to Tampa
I like
and
that.
Baker.
Baker.
Yeah.
That's a 1 o'clock game at Highmark Stadium.
Oh, it's yeah.
Houston Texans.
They go back-to-back losses.
Ooh, okay.
And I'm not high. High-ish, I guess, on the Texans.
I'm not either. Pittsburgh Steelers.
In Pittsburgh?
In Pittsburgh.
Ooh. There's no way the Bills lose 3 in a row, right?
I mean, never say never.
Give them a loss. I mean, Bills fans are going to start melting at this point. They're freaking out.
Well, dude, you're not going to like this because I think they lose the next game, too.
Who?
Cincinnati Bengals.
No shot. They dub. They bounce back hard.
I think Joe. I
don't hate the take, though.
I think Joe Burrow wins.
Do you
MVP
have them
this year.
losing those 3 games in a row, too?
Yeah, I think
you do. And then the Bengals for a 4th game in a row?
I don't think they lose to Houston, but I mean,
okay.
might as well, right? Patriots, second time.
Loss. In Foxborough, lose. They got to lose 1 divisional game this year.
4 Browns.
Win.
Eagles.
In Buffalo?
Yes.
Of course it is. Win.
And Jets to end the season.
Win.
Okay, I think I got 4 losses.
I
would be at 6 right there.
Yeah.
For me.
13-4.
Okay. All right. Interesting. I'll be curious.
They're gonna win the division, right?
Yeah. I don't think Miami's as bad as people make them out to be, but I also don't think Miami would win the division because Chop Robinson's hurt now too. Reports came out today.
Dude, Miami's gonna.
I love
suck.
Chop.
I think Miami might take last in the division this year.
I just don't think so.
Tua needs to.
Tua's fun when Tua's healthy.
Okay, can I just say something?
When healthy,
they lost their best offensive lineman this offseason. You know that? Their offensive Robert Hunt. He went to the Panthers. Their offensive line might be one of the worst in the NFL. And Tua's not bad at getting concussions. He's really good at it. I'm just saying. So if he gets another one, they're dead. Their whole season's done. Am I wrong? If
no,
Tua,
I mean, you're not wrong.
Let me ask you a question. If Tua goes down this year, do they win a game?
Who's the backup quarterback? Zach Wilson? No. Zach Wilson stinks.
Exactly.
But what if we get to Quinn Ewers?
Ew again. I mean, they both suck. Quinn Ewers not bad for Texas. But
I think Dolphins win 9 games. 9 plus.
Oh, dude, if they win 9 games. If Tua plays the entire season, 9 games, easy.
9 plus. Because, dude, I'm telling you.
I don't hate that.
I think you'd be surprised if you looked at Tua's stats, like, when healthy.
Oh, he's ridiculous.
He wins a lot of games.
He is a beast.
But he has to healthy.
Correct.
It is unfortunate. Like
it is. It's not his fault.
It's not his fault. He just gets hit a lot.
Right.
The offensive line doesn't like to protect them, and he just happens to. That's why they need to. You know what we did in high school, actually? We brought in a rugby specialist. They need to do that more in the NFL. The Seahawks used to do that during the Legion of Boom era.
Yeah.
We need to bring in rugby specialists so you can tackle from the side and stop whipping people.
Or learn how to fall a little bit.
Well, that's the whole point, too, is learning how to fall from both sides, strapping them and, like, twisting them down rather than just, like, dropping them and whiplash to the head and neck. They should bring that back.
I'm curious on where we would be drafting Tyreek Hill, which brings me to the introduction.
All right, Connor. I know another podcast this week has Taylor Swift coming on. I know New Heights has Taylor Swift coming on, and they're expecting it to be one of the most viewed podcasts of all time. 14-time Grammy Award winner. Sold out the most shows in the history of entertainment. But you know what we have, Connor? We have somebody, I can't fact check this, has been a part of some of the biggest shows on Fanatics Live.
That is true.
And I think only ever been on Fanatics Live shows.
One Whatnot show.
One Whatnot
that was
show.
sick. Everyone was sick.
No, welcome on.
Thank you guys for having me.
Bringing on Noah to talk some fantasy football. He thinks album release,
apparently
fantasy football.
The reason why he's on, apparently he's a
fantasy guru.
He's a fantasy guru of some sort. So
that's why I'm almost hesitant to be here because I'm about to give out all my tricks and trades. And we're in the same league.
All 3 of us, no?
He's checking it out.
I didn't say yes.
He's scared. He's scared. He's a scared cat.
I'm in bigger leagues.
Oh my god.
Oh, bigger leagues.
He's scared.
I gotta focus. I can't have too many. I got my 2
Our league's pretty big.
There's like, I don't know how much we're doing yet. Well, Toby, actually, I'm not gonna. All right, I'm not gonna be mean. Well, some people didn't want to go that big with the pay. I'm down for whatever. You know,
I say 10,000, 20,000.
I want to do 1,000 out league one of these days.
We'll talk about it.
I'm only 23 years. Okay, let's go. Yeah,
fair.
let's talk about the actual.
Yes,
talk about actual fantasy.
Welcome on.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys having me. I'm
course.
actually very excited.
And we'll try to connect it to the sports card market as well, because I think it goes hand in hand a little bit. Because the big people you're picking up are the big people you're also probably picking up because of their rise in the card market.
Right.
Especially for like Dynasty too.
Exactly.
Like if a Jaxson Dart comes out going like crazy,
Right.
you're gonna grab him on your team, and then you're also gonna probably grab him in the card market because they're clearly doing something right.
Well, I think the fun part is like skill position players. Like when you have some rando, like when Zacharias guy goes off for what 4 touchdowns or 2, 3, 4 touchdowns a couple of years ago. Like that's I think when you can make big booms not only in fantasy but in the
quick
card
little
market.
a week big boom.
Right.
But for like Dynasty, there's a lot. Like I'll start off here. Let me give you a quick little thing right here. Right. I got some quick little tidbit. Right. So for this year, in terms of the rookie draft class, this is the most running backs drafted since 2019. So 25 running backs drafted this year. That was the most since 2019. The most before that was 2011. So this is like, not that means a whole lot, but in terms of running backs this year, we have like what? I think maybe 5 or 6 that are in spots where they can start immediately. So like 2025 running backs, I think are going to be, now I know running backs in terms of the card value isn't like as, booming, but like Bucky Irving last year obviously was a 4th rounder, comes out.
Market's nuts
and
right now.
Could be a Jahmyr Gibbs type player. Even not, but like
even like Saquon, like his market just kaboom.
Yeah, especially when he's Super Bowl. Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It's tough because not everyone's gonna be like that. But there are some running backs. There's some dogs late. Rookie running backs.
Oh, I know.
Well, who do you like that? Because we can just build off that. Who do you like that can also translate to the card market?
Yeah, I mean, so obviously Genty and Hampton are gonna be 2. I think those 2 are. It'd be shocking if they are both busts. I'm going to assume they're both going to be amazing.
Yep.
And as well as Trayvon Henderson's going to be.
He's a beast.
You guys were talking about the Patriots earlier. Henderson for that offense could be like a James Cook type of player. Like great pass catcher, big playability. I think he's a great in between. He's been playing college football for 4 straight years as a starter, so he's going to be good. Let's see who else. I mean, if we're going to go later on in the rounds, Judkins, great power back. We're not gonna talk about Judkins, so I don't know what his deal is, but he's a on the field great player. What I do like, this is a random one because now we're gonna go
this is
Harvey.
The same one I'm thinking.
Well, yeah, Harvey, but I'm gonna go even. I'm gonna go deeper into the bag here. This is somebody that I don't think anyone has really talked about. Fantasy Twitter's starting to get on him because of an injury to the starter there, and it's Woody Marks. Woody Marks he's my Bucky Irving of this year. Woody Marks.
Okay.
So obviously so he's in the Texans, right? The first thing about it. Woody Marks, USC guy.
Yeah, USC
With
guy.
having Chubb and Mixon too.
Yeah, but
here's the thing, right?
Chubb's having a rough.
Chubb is absolutely. I think Chubb is done.
Coming back from that, bro.
He's 30-some years old. I'm talking about like just
Chubb,
in terms of like I'd say dynasty and like card market value as well. So Woody Marks, they used a 3rd, so he's a 4th round pick. They used a 3rd round pick to get him. So they traded a future 3rd. So essentially, 3rd round pick. Usually, if you're drafting the first 3 rounds as a running back, you're drafting the guy to be your starter. Joe Mixon's hurt and is also older. Woody Marks, phenomenal pass catching back. One of the probably top 3 pass catcher back. I think he had like a 200 plus receptions in college. So he's a great pass catcher. Very good. If you want to learn a little bit about Woody Marks, watch him against Michigan. Dude balled out against Michigan. He's a great back. If you just watch him, gets very north and south very easily. Can just get like first downs. So I like Woody Marks a lot. That's a sleeper. That's going to be someone you're like not going to draft, but like a waiver wire type pickup.
You know who I love? I thought you were going to say him actually, but you didn't. I think other than Genty, I think this might be the best pound for pound running back in the NFL for rookies this year is Caleb Johnson.
I think he
takes the starting position from Jalen Warren. That dude can go downhill.
Yeah, he's big.
Quick.
I heard so there's a little bit of.
Is it going to be like a Najee thing? You think with him and Warren?
I don't
because that's what. But that's what
they did that.
Why it
just
worked well for him.
I think realistically, I think Najee was their best running back.
Yeah.
But they played it like they were both even.
Najee's got
but
too
it worked
big
for him.
It did.
He had too much weight on him. He slowed down and he was supposed to be the next Derrick.
No. Let's relax.
By all means,
he is about to be the next Derrick Henry.
He's not gonna be. I forgot you're a Chargers guy. And he's on the Chargers now.
He was at practice, by the way.
Yeah, you don't want him playing. You want Hampton.
Oh yeah, 100%. But like 3rd down, I would love to have Najee, bowling ball, or Hassan Haskins, which
Haskins is a sneaky little guy too.
He's huge.
I mean, the Chargers are gonna run the ball.
Right.
You guys are building to
it's the hardball offense.
Well, so this is my question, and it relates to fantasy. So I think over the past, take last year away, it was transitioning. So from the 2010s to like the 2020s, right? it was transitioning to a lot of West Coast.
Air it out.
Yeah, air it out.
Yeah.
It feels like it's starting
Going
to
back.
move back to that. So,
And you want
I'm normally in like half point PPR, snake draft style. I always go wide receiver, not to give my hand away. Is it okay to possibly go RB?
I was gonna say that's my.
Is that wild?
See, I don't even want to do this because we're in the same league.
I know, but it's okay.
I know, it's
okay.
It's right.
Because in all reality, in fantasy, it comes down to who's the best player available.
On that, exactly,
especially
at your spot.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think, well, in terms of going back on a whole broad, if you're looking at it from a broad standpoint, just strictly football and then the fantasy, in terms of football, obviously the 2010s were the boom of elite quarterback play, throw the ball around. Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, they had to change, defenses had to literally change their schemes to do cover 2 to make sure we didn't have 70-yard touchdowns. So now we're seeing, all right, let's run the ball. Last year we see backfields with, I'm going to say Jonathan Taylor and AR, backfield that could both run the ball. Lamar Jackson, they go and get Derrick Henry. Eagles have a running quarterback, somewhat Jalen Hurts. I mean, he is, but not like, whatever. They go get Saquon Barkley. So this is kind of like we're seeing running backs.
Josh Allen, James Cook.
Yeah, like elite running back backfield, running backfield. So, I mean, last year, I think it was early on. I remember I was working with Big Joe. He was freaking out because like, there's so many, like, they're running the ball every play. His games are all low scoring. But it's because, like, it was one of those highest rushing years in NFL, I think. I'm not sure what the statistic was. I don't know if I could pull it up. But there was some statistic where it was teams were running the football last year a lot more. So I think this year, if you can get like a Jahmyr Gibbs, A-Chain, and a Henderson later on, you're gonna win your league. If you can get, like, I think you go running back. I think this year is the year you go running back twice. There's so many top. There's like 8 guys who can be studs.
But
there are
at the
you
same,
can find sleepers later on.
But that's the thing.
100%.
At the same time, like you were just saying, you guys drafted what 25 running backs this year.
2025 was the highest running back count in years.
That's the thing. Is like, okay, do we need to jump the gun and take a running back if you're sitting at 110?
I think you jump and get a running back.
But you're almost like you're almost pigeonholing yourself into a crappy wide receiver.
But like
you know what I mean?
You could get like, here's what can
you get a one receiver at 2
at
second round
at 310?
This year, 100%.
I think if you go say you have give me a number. Like, give me a pick, a first round pick.
Let's say 1-7.
1-7. Okay, 1-7, perfect. You get Ashton Genty with your first pick, or with your first round pick, right? You get Ashton Genty. Your second round pick are going to be what? Like in the middle of the back again?
Yeah.
Bucky Irving or A-Chain, I think, is a good pick. I mean, A-Chain's probably going to go late or early second. But if you get Ashton Genty, Bucky Irving, that's a disgusting running back deal. You don't need any more running backs till later on. Then you're going to get Rashee Rice in the third round.
Yep.
Rashee Rice or JSN in the third.
Or like
and then you got
Devontae
sleepers.
Smith might be a third round
Devontae
pick.
Smith. Like, because running backs, that's how.
It's hard to come by just elite running backs.
you're
going to get a consistent like 10. If you can get a consistent like 10 points from your like flex or running back, like if you want to win, like most times people don't realize like 0 running back does not win unless you get lucky with like a couple years you get Kyron Williams off waivers. You get Bucky Irving last year. Like, you got to get guys. If you can have a flex with 2 running backs. 4 running backs starting is probably the way to go to win leagues most time, because you're going to get the consistent.
I always start a running back in the flex. I never start a wide receiver.
Unless you have like I said, like a Rashee Rice at 3, but now he's going to be like a starting receiver. But like, if you can get one of those guys who this year, like I say, if you can skip out, because the receiving, first of all, like running backs, it's obviously deep, but like top tier running backs, there's only so many of them. Receivers is a long list of guys who could, like, I mean, this year I think wide receiver 1 for the draft. This year, in terms of fantasy, everything, Emeka Egbuka is to be the best receiver in this class in terms of production.
Oh, in the class.
In terms of production,
I don't hate
year
that.
one,
this
though?
year,
I think so.
Maybe, but in
agree.
long term, I think by the end of the year, I think Emeka Egbuka, by the time playoffs come for fantasy football,
he's very good.
He's going to be.
There's just so many weapons in that
Dude,
offense.
he was a number 1 overall receiver out of the country. He was a 5-star recruit, top 10 blue chip recruit. He's been a dog his whole career, high school, college, and now look at the Bucs receiving room. It's nasty, but they're all old.
Right.
And one's got no legs.
Can I say something? I think this is going to be the year, and I hate to say this, I love him. Future first ballot Hall of Famer. It's no 1,000 yards this year.
Yeah, he's done.
Give me the under this year.
Keenan Allen had the best season of his career. Next year, down the gutter.
Well, he also went to a different team.
Yeah, he went to the Bears. God
now
bless
back
him.
though.
He's back. He's gonna have a big season this year. As
Yeah,
in 600 yards.
You know what? I don't even think
600 yards.
He's not touching the field. It isn't to be go train. Make Trey Harris become you. That's what he's going to do.
I think Trey Harris is very good.
Yeah. I think Ladd has a little bit of a dip. Not a huge dip, but I don't think.
Well, we're just going to be handing the ball off mainly
because Jim Harbaugh wants to run the football.
Well, but with that,
you have good
right?
It's
going to open up the pass game heavy, and like again, as a Chargers fan, I'm sure you as a Lions fan and a Vikings fan, you always have it in the back of your mind when you're drafting in fantasy your guys.
Oh, I want my.
I draft all my guys.
You're gonna have a little bias. Do I go after Herbert this year because of that and the weapons that they have? Because you got to think, right? As much as I know you don't think so, but I think the connection is Keenan Allen physically more gifted as of right now than any other receiver in that room? God, no. But you want to know what he does have? He has a great connection with Justin Herbert.
That's
and
true.
Justin Herbert is used to throwing to guys that he has a good connection with. Like, let me ask you a question. Was Will Dissly supposed to be a tight end number 1 for any team?
Yeah, I know.
Nope.
You're right.
But he was. He was our number 2 pass catcher last year.
Herbert's currently QB 13 too. So
Right.
you can get him in like
I'm
10th round.
I'm probably not going to. But it was just, it's a thought. Like is he a player? Like, who else is around him? Who's at 14 and 12?
Caleb, Justin Fields. I don't know why you take Justin Fields over Herbert. Jared
Fields,
Goff.
you would because the running upside.
Jordan Love 17.
You got like for quarterbacks, if you're not going to get a guy who can run the ball, you got to go for somebody
that can air it out.
Who either their defense, the team's defense is horrific, where they have to play behind, or like they have no rushing. So Baker Mayfield, that's who I have for my dynasty league. Baker Mayfield's just going to throw the ball
correct
20, 50 times a game.
Like not to go off on a tangent, but like if I somehow don't end up with a mobile quarterback, especially where I'm going to be drafting quarterbacks, because I'm not drafting Patrick Mahomes, I'm probably not drafting Josh
Patrick
Allen.
Might be.
I'm drafting probably 3 quarterbacks, and that's Jared Goff, that's Baker Mayfield, that's Matt Stafford. Those are the only 3. If I don't draft any of those guys, I'm screwed.
Yeah, I don't think quarterback. Like I said, unless you're going to go early on and grab one of the top 5 guys, you got to just wait until later on. There's no reason to get him until like round 10 and beyond.
Right, I agree.
You know who I love though? I'll wait to the 16th round to get free agency. JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, JJ McCarthy is probably going to be. And I don't know if they're going to use him like. He'll do a little scamper here and there.
Where is he being drafted?
He's probably later.
He's
not
QB 19. So
that's actually really not bad. For
I don't mind him. I don't mind him as my backup.
Yeah, I like
give it a shot.
I mean, if he replicates what happened last year, but he's better than Sam Darnold.
Here's one thing though, is that if I don't want to, I don't like to prioritize quarterbacks in my draft. Like I'll take like a Dak or Kyler, and like
Kyler's
falls
good.
To like the
runs the ball too.
9th round.
Yeah, I don't hate
every
that.
year, and I love Dak because Dak will score.
I was gonna mention Dak too.
But why not? I just don't prioritize a quarterback. Get a quarterback in the 15th round, and it's a player that I root for.
100%.
But obviously, I've never seen JJ before, so.
It's worth a shot.
How do you feel?
But I have
genuinely,
Jetta, so.
What do you think the Vikings like this year? JJ McCarthy, better record, 15-2.
No, it's gonna be. It'd be hard to.
10 wins, you think at least?
I think so.
Oh yeah,
they have a really hard schedule. You know what people don't talk about from last year? Vikings have the top 3 hardest schedule in the NFL.
Yeah.
Have you seen ours?
Yeah, their schedule's loaded.
But this year we have like top 5 again.
The NFC North is just
pull
ridiculous.
up the Lions. You're gonna have a heart attack.
I mean, understandably so. They're gonna play all the.
No, he's gonna be happy.
Well, yeah, you're gonna love this.
They're gonna play all the division winners.
I don't.
Packers.
Look at the
Ravens,
name the road
Bengals,
schedule.
Chiefs,
Ravens,
Buccaneers,
Chiefs,
Commanders,
Bengals, Commanders.
Eagles. Yikes,
dude! Every good team.
Rams.
We're facing every top 10 roster except for the Bills.
That's tough.
It sucks, man.
We're gonna win every game. We're gonna
win every game.
I'm saying 12-5.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I've got a question, and it's the elephant in everybody's draft room. Saquon Barkley.
I traded this guy. I traded him.
He doesn't. You said you don't like him.
I don't want to draft him.
You think injury?
No, I think injury. Yes. Do I hope it? God, no.
Yeah,
but statistically and historically, right? Normally, if everything goes to plan, no matter what, like let's say he does have a successful season, there's been a handful of guys. I think it was 8 guys that have ran for over 2K,
and then in ever
or over 8, maybe it was 1,800. I want to say it was 1,800 yards.
Or just in general.
Just in general.
I mean, he had one of the best seasons of a running back.
None of them the next season that have had a full season has succeeded over 1,200 yards.
See, that's the thing about
it's like 8 for 8.
Yeah, the thing about that kind of stuff, like the historic, like talking about relating to things that don't happen a lot, and then say, it's never happened before again. You got to think like the Eagles' offensive line,
very good.
Last year that was the heaviest and what was it? Heaviest and tallest offensive line, and their offensive line is historically one of the best ever.
Right.
So, and then the Eagles are our dang super team. I freaking hate them. I hate them, Noah. I hate the Eagles.
I do too. I hate them.
I hate the team with the growing path. I hate them more than I hate any other team in the NFL because I think that we should beat the Chiefs first. It's disgusting. I can't sleep at night.
And it goes with Saquon too. Do you draft Christian McCaffrey this year?
Well,
Christian McCaffrey is a must.
I kind of like Christian
McCaffrey.
You wouldn't draft Christian McCaffrey over Saquon though, right?
No, but like it'll happen. Some leagues
they're gonna lean on Christian
for example. Let's say
he's a first round. If you get Christian McCaffrey in the second round,
right? No shot.
He's projected. He's averaged 10.5. So
I mean,
like
in non dynasty,
12.
we're talking just simple redraft. If Saquon Barkley goes second round, you just
Saquon's not going. No, he won't.
He could. You got to think.
Some
leagues,
McCaffrey, maybe.
Dude,
look up his ADP. I don't know. He's probably going in first round, but there's going to be some leagues
average
where
position is 3.
Yeah.
People are drafting him 3.
Jamar's 1.
Yes.
Bijan's is average 2.5.
Everybody.
No.
Yes, it was just like Christian McCaffrey last year.
McCaffrey's brother.
Christian McCaffrey last year was being drafted at 3.
I'm thinking
4, 5.
Bijan, Gibbs, Jamar,
every single
CD,
time
Justin
last
Jefferson.
year.
I agree.
I mean, McCaffrey. You think he's ADP is 3 in redraft? Are you for real?
Saquon.
Oh, Saquon. I thought about McCaffrey.
Oh, no,
Saquon. Yeah,
Saquon.
No
3. No, McCaffrey was 10.5.
Okay, yeah. McCaffrey goes to the second round.
Are you drafting Saquon at 3?
No, absolutely not.
It
Are you
depends.
drafting
It
him
depends
at
on
5?
who's there.
Where's your cutoff line for
I'm
him?
taking over Saquon are
There's only
obviously
2
Jamar. I think CD. I think CD is going to be wide receiver.
I don't
one
mind
this
CD.
year.
I like it.
If CD solely because they got a true guy who can play outside, and the thing with receivers in general in fantasy, you want the target share to be hefty, and he's not going to have the same target share because of George, but like, dude, he's playing in the slot. If you're a slot receiver with CD Lamb in the slot is like a super. That's like he's a superhero. So him playing the slot all year, he's probably gonna have like 10 catches a game.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Like maybe not 10, but like I would say 7. But CD Lamb is gonna be a monster. I think I'm taking him over him. Jamar. Jefferson, I think Jefferson is obviously still going to be there.
Everybody ruled Jefferson out as
Gibbs,
a top
Jameer.
5 pick last year, and then he was one of the best wide
because of his
receivers
injury.
last
What
year.
was it? His injury?
Well, it was because Sam Darnold was throwing to him.
Yeah, that was.
I think it's the same. Everybody's going to sleep on it. If he falls past 5,
if you're an elite, if you're a top level talent in the NFL, it doesn't matter who's throwing.
you just make it work.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor, Saquon.
Oh, definitely Saquon.
Really?
Yeah. I think the argument is McCaffrey or Saquon this year because when McCaffrey's on the field, look at all of his historically.
Mm-hmm.
Every time that man plays 16 games plus, dude's a top 2 running back.
Yeah.
Every time, look it up. Literally, there's like I think 3 seasons he got hurt, and he was horrible because he got hurt. Like if he's playing on the field, that man is going to be like the best player on your team.
Bucky Irving.
Oh, that's my guy, Bucky Irving. I draft him everywhere
over Saquon.
No, over Saquon. That's a little crazy. Like you got to think.
I think Saquon would be the first running back I take. Nobody else.
Like Bucky Irving can get away with as your running back 1. I think Bucky's gonna be phenomenal. That's my guy. Yeah. But Saquon is still like the only way it's gonna not work out is if he gets hurt, which he can. Yeah. But like. The dude last year was there was some duds he had.
This is also something you got to look at. Like their offensive line, you touched on, disgusting.
That's the greatest ever.
Well, their left tackle just went down.
Yeah, he's hurt.
He went down.
He had meniscus surgery. But it's
those guys up front.
It's not lateral meniscus.
When?
It is.
When did he have
it's
it?
medial, and medial is only 4 to 6 weeks. Lateral is 4 to 6 months.
Still a little freaky. Mekhi Becton traded to the Chargers.
Yeah, I mean Becton wasn't a huge part of their offensive line, but he's still like he's a good like he'll plow people out of the way.
Right. So like,
that'd be good for you guys to have.
But that's my thing. Like that scares me drafting Saquon. Like I don't know.
I'm not gonna draft Saquon this year solely because of.
But that's the thing is like if you're sitting, but you can't even say that because like if you're sitting at 1.7 and he's still there. There's no way you're passing.
But it depends
him
who's
up,
there.
dude.
Like I said, I mean, Gibbs has got to be gone.
I think Gibbs is going to be gone early.
Gibbs is the best player in fantasy football this year. I mean, people are there's too many mouths to feed. No. Gibbs is he's going to be our offense.
Yeah. Well, what are your thoughts on Bijan? Because Bijan, I'm back and forth mainly because I think Penix is going to be so like that they're going to run the ball.
I mean, the Lions lost a main part of their offensive line too in Frank Ragnow.
That's like talk about not sleepy at night.
That's kind of terrifying.
Oh well, the whole thing about Ben Johnson leaving, all this. Now I could give 2 hoots about Ben Johnson.
Should we talk about?
Oh, we'll get into that. And we'll go there in a second. What really was making me upset was obviously Ragnow. I literally, when that happened, I was up at I get home from my shop. At like 5 a.m, just not tossing and turning, couldn't sleep. On Twitter, we got because we just
is there any center out there?
We drafted Tate Ratledge. So I'm like, is Tate Ratledge? Can he play center? I'm looking at his freaking athletic score, his raw athletic score. I'm going nuts because because our window, if you don't have an elite quarterback in the NFL, if you don't have a Josh Allen, Lamar,
your window is closing. I hate to say that.
If you don't have a guy like Josh or Joe and obviously Pat, Lamar, and that's probably it right now, and then maybe I think Jan Daniels is the next one.
JJ McCarthy.
No, but if you don't have one of those guys, you have a win. There's a window.
Right. No, I agree.
And I love Goff, but there's a window for he's 30 plus years
old. You
old.
guys start resigning players.
And our offensive line, Ragnow was playing with because these dudes up front. You talk about injuries, they doesn't matter. Up front. They can get their back. They'll have their back half. They'll be all messed up, and they'll still because he was playing with back injuries his whole career.
Yep.
Dude, I had one of my boys in high school. He tore his ACL, played the whole season on it. These guys up front, they just don't know. They don't get surgery.
They're monsters.
So but he's been dealing with that his whole career, and it was time to hang it up for him. So hopefully, that's what I'm nervous about is the offensive line. But we got Tesla, and I love Isaac Tesla. Don't draft him in fantasy. He's not going to do much, but he's going to be a great blocker. So I think the offense will be good. But in terms of Ben Johnson. So I don't even want to talk about this guy because I don't want to. I'm gonna bite my lip or bite my tongue because I've done this on stream as well, and I've said some borderline not so good things about Ben Johnson. I get fired up. I think the Bears. You said it about before. Bears. You think he's not gonna do good? I don't think Ben Johnson's built to lead a team.
Be a head coach.
He's a very smart. He's a Mike McDaniel's very smart.
It's Robert
kind of
Saleh.
a nerdy guy. Just very knows all. He's up all night doing schemes and all. He's a very creative,
good coordinator,
quarterback, or creative offensive scheme. But I don't there's a difference between being a beautifully crazy gifted mind for making offenses and then being a head coach.
Mm-hmm.
Two different things.
Totally agree with you.
You need to fire and ice. He's like the ice. He's gonna you know what I mean. I don't think he's gonna be able to. The Bears are gonna be good this year. They're gonna be better. But
and you guys lost Glenn, right?
Yeah,
so this is my question. I agree with you 100%. All right, I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
You can do it, yeah.
So you're right. Phenomenal coordinator, not a good head coach.
Yeah,
but that affects you guys.
Yeah, it affects us.
Does it make you a little nervous?
There's gonna be some.
For example, again, I was talking to you about it on our last pod. I don't think preseason really makes a lull on the players.
Oh my gosh!
But let me real quick. You guys played us. And we mollywopped you, but it wasn't even the fact of the actual playing.
Yeah.
The play calling was atrocious from Detroit.
Yeah,
and that scares me.
Yeah, the play call. But it's it's tough because, our starting offense is absolutely. It's one of the greatest.
It kind of does.
It could be. So it's that's the thing, and oh my god, the Twitter, going on Twitter after that game, I was seeing real posts from Bleacher Report. I got a bone to pick with those guys because they love stirring the pot. They love stirring
Lions
the pot.
Lions go 0-17.
I saw a tweet and it was just for impressions. It was something about the Lions and it was regression year. I'm this is the preseason game. I was we're talking about the preseason game. It was unreal. I think there's going to be some game 1 against the Packers, game 2 against the Bears. We'll smack them, but it's going to be some things to work out.
Yeah.
It's not going to be. But the thing is, the Lions offense is pretty simple. Run the football and play action with Jared Goff. They have and they have speed. They have the two fastest players at their position in the NFL.
And a nasty offensive line.
And a good offensive line. I'm telling you, we went from a top 3 offensive line now to we don't know.
Top 10.
We have one of
that's what I really I was grading them,
it's young now.
They go from top 3 to top 10.
We drafted 2 guys. I think Tate Ratledge is going to come in there and be good. He's going to be starting as a rookie. Brad Holmes, I trust him with my life. He can draft. He knows how to draft offensively very well. So we still have Penei Sewell. So as long as we have him, we're good. But it's going to be a little bit different. We have to run the football successfully, which we have Jahmyr Gibbs and D-Mont. It's one of the great. It might be the greatest running back duo in history.
That's why we draft them.
I do want to ask with fantasy. Do your guys' fantasy leagues do any punishments?
Oh yeah, we're trying. Well, yeah, but
this guy's the GM, so it's
the GM.
Oh, who's
I'm not commissioner.
Oh, who's commissioner?
That's Joe. He's got a kid and all. I'm not. I don't do no commissioning. I'm straight ball.
I only prefer to be.
I don't want to do all the.
You seem like a commish guy.
Just because
class president. Nerd
I was never
here.
class president, but
But punishment. Well, one of my friends' league back home or my college league, we're gonna be doing. I don't know yet, but they want to do something along the lines of get to be in a bar for 24 hours.
and every DJ.
Something like
so
that.
I love the IHOP one.
Where you get to eat pancakes.
And I pitched that for one of my leagues, and they're like, bro, we wouldn't even be able to get past 5 pancakes. I'm like, bro, you guys, what? 5 pancakes?
I'd be done. I have a small stomach.
I think I get like 50.
I get bloated.
10. It depends on how big they are.
I get bloated.
Oh, me too.
Very
Get
easily.
like 10, 15
I'm
plus
not a big
24 hours.
Pancake
as
is. Give me
I
crepes.
can't.
I can put down crepes.
That's a grapes. I'll eat grapes. I can eat a lot of grapes. I don't know about the pancakes. I like pancakes.
One more just fantasy running back question. What are your thoughts on Alvin Kamara?
See, though, obviously for redraft, I mean, statistically in history, I mean, the dude is every year produces. So, like, I don't see anything different this year. The Saints offense is going to be surrounded by him again with the rookie as well.
Would you take, like Ashton Genty or, like, one of those Ashton Genty or Omarion Hampton over him?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, Hampton, I mean, Genty is... Everyone was freaking out because he had 3 carries in the offensive line because he got swallowed in the backfield.
Right.
I'm like, Genty is going to be...
A monster.
A monster. I mean, if you're drafted in the top 10... Wait, you want to hear? Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Listen to this. So I have a dynasty league, right? Listen to what I did. I made 2 trades. See if you guys like this or not. I've been doing this all. I was doing it on stream too. Don't tell my boss. But and the chat was helping me out. The chat was helping me out, so it was fun. But listen to what I did, right? So I made 2 trades. I sent Saquon as a dynasty. I sent Saquon Barkley, Garrett Wilson, and my 2nd round pick.
Jesus.
I sent those and a 2nd round pick.
Would you get pick. Jesus Christ?
Listen, pretty much. So I sent Saquon Barkley, Garrett Wilson, and then a 2nd round pick. It was in the rookie draft. I got back after the draft happened. Ashton Genty, Emeka Egbuka, Jalen Waddle, Baker Mayfield, Tajay Spears.
He got Jesus Christ.
Tell me. That's 5 and 3. Emeka Egbuka
I mean, I don't really
and
care
Waddle.
for Baker.
Well, Baker was
that was just an add-on.
Spears is hurt.
Spears is, but he's a good handcuff guy. He's hurt, but
Where
he's
is he?
on the Titans. He's a great handcuff, 24-year-old running back. You got to look. If you look, Kyron Williams didn't take off till year 3, and now he's bona fide like 15-point score average. Like Spears has that like skill set, but that was a little sprinkle on top.
Yeah, but he's also on the Rams. Kieran Williams.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
But we pretty much traded. I pretty much traded away Saquon for Genty in Dynasty, and then I traded away Garrett Wilson for Jalen Waddle and Emeka, and then I got Baker Mayfield too. So it was pretty good.
I loved it.
I love trading. Listen, we got last year there was no trades.
No trades.
This year. Fantasy football leagues, I'm telling you right now, wherever the cameras, you can't do fantasy football league with no trades.
You have to trade.
You have a trade, or else
we might force every week. You got to trade a player.
You got to trade one player. It can be you can trade a kicker at least. There's got to be one trade in fantasy football. Like,
that's not a cut.
That's what makes it fun.
Yeah,
that's what makes it fun. You got to make trades, and you can. I like it because I like the finesse.
I love trades. I send like 20 trades a week.
It's so fun.
And like I hate people that complain about it and they're like, oh, stop sending me crap trades. Yeah, just click decline.
Yeah, just click the don't do all the gibber.
The odds are, I mean, like 99% of the time when you send me a trade, it's crap anyway.
Yeah.
So if I send a crap trade, I'm just returning the favor.
It does get annoying when it's so time consuming because like at the end of the day, we all fantasy football, we love it, but like we do have real lives as well. So like sometimes I spend my entire actually during football season.
Yeah,
I only especially last year, the only thing with this job, the only thing I'm doing is football for whatever 6 months straight. But like fantasy football trades, you get into deep rabbit holes.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
For 2 hours I'll be doing that. 3 hours.
Deep diving.
Maybe 5.
My roster is never close to what it was at the beginning of the season to the end of the season.
No,
you have
always
to make trades.
different.
Like Dynasty a little different because you got to be careful. But like redraft, oh my gosh, I just trade everybody.
Throw them around.
And just because it's all about at the end of the day, you could do all this discussion, podcasting about it, but like it also comes down to injuries.
Right.
Oh,
like I mean, injuries are a huge part. Playoff schedules are huge. Playoff schedule and injuries are the biggest like decider because you could have the most stacked team and they could have a dud in week 15 when you're
happens
in the playoffs.
all the time.
Like,
we see teams that scrape in. They've got a 2% chance going into week 13 and somehow scrape into the playoffs.
Yeah,
and then they go and win the league.
Like that's the thing.
Just gotta grind it out. Don't give up. My advice is never give up. You could be 0-5 and still make the playoffs.
Dude, I was 4-8 and I won the league 1 year because it just trades. I mean, listen, what you have to do is like so there's boom and bust players, of course. So you know the guys that like. Let's think of a good boom or bust player. Maybe a T. Higgins, right? T. Higgins could drop 30 points, could drop 5. One of those kind of guys. Would you rather have him or would you rather have who's someone that was pretty consistent? When Rashee Rice is on the field, that man's having 15 points plus every week. So you got to find the guys that are going to get a lot of targets, consistent 10-point, 15-point games every week. Because if you can get those guys, I'd rather have that over somebody who's boom or bust. Like a Jalen Waddle or
like a Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill I think is just... Like
at least last year. That's my
like this
comparison.
year. I mean, obviously the Dolphins are a mess. That team is an absolute mess.
As we begin to wrap this up, give me your biggest bust. Who do you not?
Biggest bust?
Who do you think's not going to?
Who am I not going to draft? Like what? Like what round? Like we're
Did
taking.
we finally draft Kyle Pitts or no?
No. I think every year we do the same thing. Kyle Pitts, is good. And then Michael Penix Jr. is talking. Oh yeah, like he's gonna get the ball a lot.
I don't think Pitts will succeed if Penix is the quarterback.
Let's do round one.
Round one
bust.
Round one bust.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna say Jamar. Okay, so let's think of let's just name them all.
I think it's finally the year.
And it's not. And again, I'm gonna say a name. It doesn't mean that he's gonna be a bust. I'm just saying I don't think he lives up to his projected point total.
Like not a first round pick.
This person, okay?
Yeah.
So you go ahead.
All right. So my first one or my first round bust. I'm gonna think of who would be first round pick. Right? You got Jamar, Jefferson. Oh, I'll tell you what. I don't want to say Malik Neighbors because he's gonna be a first round pick, and I love Malik Neighbors. But same thing with. I mean, he was great last year, but he wasn't really. He exceeded expectations last year. So I'm not gonna say Malik. I'll probably say Saquon.
Interesting.
Only because like he had such a good year last year, and he actually ended up not even being the #1 overall player. It was Gibbs because of his playoff performance. But like, I think Saquon probably won't have the same. It will be tough to duplicate what he did last year. But then again, I mean, I think usually first round you're going to be safe for the most part, unless injuries happen. But I think in terms of all that, I think McCaffrey has a better year than Saquon this year. So I'll say Saquon might be the biggest like letdown, so to speak.
I like that.
Or Jefferson, low key. Jefferson, low key.
I got two. I think we finally see the year where Derrick Henry
regresses.
He might not be. He'll probably be a second rounder, but Derrick Henry is.
He's currently being drafted.
11.
Oh, no.
11, 12.
He is currently.
His ADP is probably.
Oh, he's 11. Oh, okay, 11.
Yeah, but still, that's like almost
I think
first round.
regression. I also was gonna say Nico Collins. I don't know why.
Ooh,
I don't know why he's
Nico,
being drafted
because they
in
got
first round.
so many receivers.
He's not a first round guy.
Jane Higgins is going to be a stud. They got Christian Kirk. I don't know, like he's still like they had last year. It was Nico. Of course, they had Tank Dell, who pray for that guy. I mean, Tank Dell.
I know.
Feel bad for him, but he wasn't having even a great year before that as well. But and then they had Stephon Diggs, so like he was really getting a lot of target share.
Yeah.
This year they have probably get a lot of target share, but they're gonna have all these young guys there too. I think that's a good one. Nico Collins he's good.
He's a great player, but yeah, no, I agree with that. Mine is going to be Justin Jefferson. I don't think he fit.
That's what everybody said last year, though, and then he was
let me
wide receiver 2.
Let me finish. Okay.
Dang.
He'll have 1,000 yards.
Can I just? I'm gonna ask a yes or no question to you. Mm-hmm. Does Sam Darnold have a bigger arm than JJ McCarthy? Yes or no? Can he throw the ball farther than? What are we talking about here?
I mean, probably
100%.
Yeah.
100% he does. Is he a better? Did I say is he a better player or did I say bigger?
I don't think JJ's like a talented arm. I think he's an accurate passer.
Yeah,
I don't think
very
he's
accurate passer.
I don't think he's like this dude's got like a generational type arm like a Caleb Williams, but he's JJ McCarthy's good.
I agree. And I like JJ McCarthy a lot. Obviously I had a lot of slack with him just kind of winning a national championship going like this, but I don't care about that
made the right
because
decisions.
he's on a team
with
hang on.
You want to know why? I'll tell you why I think you think you're very wrong.
Because
Justin Jefferson and JJ McCarthy are like this.
Love that.
They go everywhere
Same
together.
name, JJ.
Love that.
They have the same name.
Go everywhere together.
JJ McCarthy being a rookie quarterback, coming to an organization that utilizes their running back predominantly, right, at Michigan. I think nerves are going to be starting off hot.
I need some math.
Just hang on.
No, keep going.
Nerves are going to be starting off hot. I think it's going to be a lot of checkdowns to TJ Hawkinson, who I love this year in fantasy.
Yeah, tight end as a rookie. Tight ends are,
dude, I think, hear me out.
Well, he's not a rookie.
And Aaron Jones.
Call me crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if T Hawk finishes tight end 1.
Oh, that's a crazy take.
It is a
crazy
it's a bonkers take.
Brock Bowers,
Brock Bowers, Trey McBride,
Laporta.
Love them both, and Laporta.
Trey McBride probably.
I think Minnesota is going to be using TJ Hawkinson to the death of him. I really do.
I like that. He was hurt last year.
Agree.
Okay.
With a brutal schedule with crazy secondary, dude. As much as I think Justin Jefferson is obviously arguably the best wide receiver in the game, right? Mm-hmm. I just think that this year he's not going to live up to that wide receiver 1-2 hype.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I think you were right.
He'll be a wide receiver 1, but like not like a top. You think not like top 5 pick where he's gonna be a top 10 receiver.
He's gonna easily be a top 10. I think he finishes wide receiver 6.
Like I would say AJ Brown, I think he's disgruntled. I wouldn't be surprised.
We were talking about that yesterday too.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Eagles traded AJ Brown for some defensive play. I wouldn't be surprised. The Eagles have so much firepower. They don't even need Devontae Smith is a better pure receiver at this point. I think Devontae is great.
Dude,
he could easily take over the role. Then they can go get a monster for AJ Brown.
I love Puka too.
I would freak out. Please don't have that happen. But like it could happen.
Yeah, I love Puka too, but I don't like him high in the draft.
Because you got Devontae there.
Yeah,
Puka Nacua. That's a good bust. He's a first round pick.
That's another guy.
I love BTJ.
I was looking at his average.
Love BTJ.
That's BTJ's my guy too. I love BTJ.
Travis Hunter, are you drafting?
Travis Hunter, I think is gonna be. No. I think Travis Hunter and BTJ are gonna be the best receiver duo in like 2 years from now. That's the best receiver duo in the NFL. Those two are freak athletes. And Travis Hunter playing whatever plays in the slot. I mean, it's all up to Trevor Lawrence, of course. Travis Hunter is going to be. I don't know what you guys think about Travis Hunter. Do you guys like him?
Do you want my take?
Maybe so. Travis is going to be a generational player.
Oh, I'm sure.
Generational.
If I had to choose in fantasy between him
BTJ?
and
take a BTJ all day.
No, I was going to say Nick Chubb last year when he was hurt.
No.
I'm drafting Nick Chubb.
No.
I'm not.
No.
Travis Hunter.
Here's the
with
thing
a 10-foot pole.
Here's the thing I'll
you
throw
nervous
out
because
to
of
you,
defense potential?
That's the thing. You're going to get defensive stats for him, too.
Are you really?
Probably, right?
What?
You'll get like INTs. You won't get like tackles.
That's kind of useless.
No.
He ain't getting sacked. If Travis Hunter is getting sacks, we got a problem.
You probably will.
This is my thing with Travis Hunter. Okay? I talked about it before. I think he's a generational talent. I think he's great. He's awesome.
You don't like Trevor?
What? No.
We love Trevor here.
Give me his build. What is he?
He's lengthy.
5'11", 180 pounds.
But the dude
like
has he might have the craziest wingspan of any football player ever. He's the craziest stretch. Like, look, dude, he could do this, and it'd probably be all three of us.
Let me just ask you a quick question, okay?
Travis Hunter's.
Let's
catch radius.
Let's say the Texans, correct?
Drafted him.
No. Let's just say they're playing the Texans. Okay?
They got a good defensive secondary.
So first off, he has to line up against Derek Stingley Jr. Good luck.
Yeah.
And then, let's say he has a bad series. He has to go on defense and hawk down who?
Nico
Collins.
Yeah.
Good luck. I don't care how godly talented you are.
I mean,
you aren't doing that.
I don't think he comes in. I don't think Travis comes in and is like a world beater off the beat.
That's my point. Is like
it's gonna be welcome the NFL moments for sure.
He needs to choose, and I don't care.
He's playing both sides. He's playing both sides.
Then I'm staying away. Am I wrong for that?
All right, but you think he can't play both sides?
I know. Nervous? I don't think. I know for a fact.
He is going to play both sides.
He will, and he won't do well.
Offensively, I think. But look at
dude, physically, like our bodies aren't allowing us to do that.
Look at this.
Like, especially in the NFL, some players, they focus.
He's scrawny.
But that's my whole thing is they focus 100% of their time on playing a position, and everybody in the NFL will eventually get hurt. Maybe not a season ending. I'm just saying injuries come with it. Multiply that by 2 and live up to the expectation of being a top 5 corner, a top 10 corner, a top 5 wide receiver, a top 10 wide receiver. It's physically not possible.
He's going to get I think offensively is better for him, but you got to look. This is human evolution. We're going to have better athletes as time goes on. This is somebody we've never seen. I'm telling you, this is a player we have never seen before.
Agree.
Maybe before this, we saw Jabril Peppers, but he was playing linebacker and safety, and then he played. This is a different animal we're dealing with here. Okay. Travis Hunter, you got to go watch Travis Hunter.
I have, dude.
That dude?
I watched him when he was playing School of the Blind at Colorado when they finished 13 and 12.
He was in the Big 12. Okay. And they did good last year. Travis Hunter won the Heisman. And for a reason.
I agree.
It's not easy to win the Heisman.
I don't disagree.
He played phenomenal. I mean, offense, I think he's better on offense.
It was sick in college. You know what I mean? It was really cool. These are grown men, dude.
Do you
understand where I'm coming from?
I do understand. I'm nervous too. What I'm biggest nervous about Travis Hunter is that he weighs 180 pounds.
He's tiny.
He's not tiny. He's just skinny.
Around.
He's gonna get but if he as a slot receiver, even in he's a great contested catch receiver. He's a problem. He's a freak of nature. He shouldn't even be playing football. He's like he could be doing other things. That dude's insane.
If he goes across the middle, he'll end up on the ground every time.
No, I don't care about. I mean, people say that about
ball in his hands.
Everybody was saying that about Devontae Smith. I don't care about his size. It's literally his physical ability to
He'll
try.
be exhausted by halftime.
He exhausted halftime, end of the first quarter. You're
I
telling me he's got to play.
I don't think he's playing defense. I think if I'm the Jags, I think the reason, especially
the Jags don't have a choice.
Well, look
because they gave up everything. He's going to do what he wants to do.
But if you look and see who's their head coach, they just got Cohen. What do we know him for? Great offensive mind. Just took the Bucs offense and made it into a juggernaut. So now that's who drafted him. You're assuming he's drafting Travis Hunter to be a big part of the offense. Because him and BTJ are going to be, that could be an insane duo. That'll take pressure off him too. Because they can both play inside. They can both interchange, slot and outside.
I would love to draft him.
I wouldn't draft him. I'm not drafting Travis Hunter by any means.
I wouldn't draft him with the last pick of the draft. Is that crazy to say? I don't really care what anybody says.
He could be a slot. He could be a flex guy. Like he could easily get 800 yards, 5 touchdowns. That's good for rookie season. Could he get 1,000 yards? I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't. It's just I understand like people are developing, but you can say that.
I'm gonna say something crazy, all right? And you probably heard this before. The way Travis Hunter moves, the way he his body just in running routes, fluidity. He's Justin Jefferson. He's got a long way to go, but that is his comparison.
I don't disagree.
I comp those two, but yeah.
He doesn't comp anybody. Jefferson.
Try to find there's a video you will see of the way they run routes. They're both fluid, like this the way they make cuts. They kind of do very it's like a nonchalant type of running route type of thing, but like
it's
quick and he's done and he's gone.
Right.
And then the ball in his hands, better than Justin Jefferson.
Agree.
Ball in his hands, he's good. He's
one of the better in the. He's one of the best in the game.
And then we saw BTJ last year can take a slant for a 100-yard touchdown, not 100 yards, but like 70-yard touchdown, or he could beat you on a go route. Like he can. So they have weapons there. Like Jags are going to be pretty good on offense, I think, if Trevor's good.
Yeah.
I love Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
Their defense,
but I am concerned about him as well with the defense.
All right, so we'll segue with all that being said and talk about, so according to a list with ESPN, here's some of the names of players that have more opportunities this year. One of them being Jerry Jeudy, DK Metcalf, Rome Odunze, Jacoby Myers, RJ Harvey. He's a rookie. Jerry Jeudy is an interesting one.
I think Jerry Jeudy is huge this year.
With fantasy and also connecting, obviously, to the card market, do we invest in Jerry Jeudy this year?
What is he at right now?
He played so well last year.
He's in Cleveland, right?
Cleveland.
Still?
Tell me what's his car market at right now? Would you say below? Like give me a player who would be below.
Ooh.
I'd say he's probably in the range of maybe. I mean,
like one of his rookie RPAs out of Select, $22 to $199.
Yeah. What about his National Treasures RPA? His true RPA.
I think he goes. He had a huge end of the season last year.
Yeah,
he was. I mean, and
he had a monster season.
Wow. Oh, that's collegiate.
Like he's probably below what Jalen Waddle's. Like Jalen Waddle significantly. Or would you say
3-card booklet is $62? Dang, you can buy Jerry Jeudy for cheap. $34 for his true RPA to 25. Not
$34.
Prodigy Ricky Batch auto. That's one I'm seeing.
I mean, Jerry Jeudy he was supposed to be the best Alabama receiver out of them all. Out of that group that came out.
I thought he was going to be too.
Route running especially.
It was him, Henry Ruggs, and
Waddle, and Devontae. Devontae was the last one to go. But Jerry Jeudy, I think he's reaching his potential later on. It just sucks on the Browns, but he's the only guy.
Now,
who else with the ball?
There were times though that came out with he was having attitude problems. That's why he left Denver, and then he was having the same thing in Cleveland. Like, does that kind of scare you away?
I think what we saw. Let me pull this up because end of the year last year. Let's just take a look at his week scores. Jerry Jeudy last year balled out, and I think towards the end of the year he was a league winner for some people, and I think this year he's going to be. So he finished right. These are his finishes his career: 47th overall receiver, 85. 22, 50, pretty bad. Last year, 12, which is very elite for.
He finished 12.
Look at his last. So he finished. Let's go. Starting after the bye week, which week 11, he had 27 points, 14, 42 points he had, and then he had 17, 22, 4 was a dip, 21, 12. I mean, that's pretty dang good to end the season. I mean, he was a top receiver at the end of the year. Multiple top 5 finishes.
Do you trust putting your money into investing in Jeudy, though?
The only problem I would say is the Browns organization and their situation. But they are set up for you would hope success with the way they did their draft this year.
Small market too. That's the tough part.
I mean, he's worth the investment for sure. He could be, if they go and get an elite quarterback next year with their first, they're going to have maybe a first overall pick again.
He's ranked. His ADP right now is at 80. He's ranked the 27th best wide receiver.
He's somebody I would invest in more than like a Calvin Ridley, who I would say is in the same
I would
tier.
not touch Calvin
But Calvin Ridley is, people are high on him because of the Cam Ward situation. I think he's going to get a lot of targets. But Jerry Jeudy, I think, is way more talented at this point in his career. Similar type of player, great route runners.
Would you take Roma Dunze over him?
No.
I think it's not my Bears bias. I don't like Roma Dunze very much.
That's fair. He's had a good offseason.
I don't think he's worth a 10th overall pick.
I agree.
So I would probably go. I think for this upcoming year, I would still go. I think Jerry Jeudy. I think Jerry Judy's going to have a better. I think he'll finish
Judy's
top
good.
10 again.
DK Metcalf over Jerry Jeudy.
Oh, Jerry.
No way.
I take DK.
I take DK.
I think DK is one of those guys where
DK's a freak athlete.
I think DK is one of those guys where he's high ceiling, but very low floor.
I disagree. I think his
he's very
ceiling
consistent.
I think his floor is real high.
What do you think his floor is? Like in terms of like what? In terms of floor, like week to week basis?
Yes.
Like, and especially Aaron Rodgers being there, he's only.
I think at worst case scenario,
he'll be the only guy.
He gets 8 points.
That's pretty bad floor though.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's not
though.
worse.
He's not your wide receiver 1.
Yeah, he's definitely a wide receiver 2 in the sense
wide
of
receiver
fantasy.
2, possibly flex. Possibly wide receiver 3.
In terms of sports,
You can get him probably late.
In terms of sports market, though, what would be bigger, Seattle or Pittsburgh?
What's a bigger market?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely
Seattle?
Pittsburgh. I feel like Pittsburgh sports market.
Pittsburgh by far.
Pittsburgh is a huge market. I feel like
In terms of population, probably
population-wise, Seattle. But I feel like
but Pittsburgh is better.
I think
Pittsburgh.
DK's better investment. So
that's why I think it might be too late in terms of like cards to be buying DK because I
don't
think
mind buying DK right now.
But I think a lot of people were buying him.
He's the only wide receiver in Pittsburgh right now.
Let me see.
But
his Dragon scale out of Select, the 1 of 1, just sold yesterday, 2 days ago for $389. That's not bad.
How much is JSN at? Jason's probably more than that. I mean, people love JSN, but that's why he didn't get run out. I don't think he left because of JSN. I think the JSN hype is a little crazy, but I'd still like him a lot.
DK left because they don't have a quarterback situation.
Yeah.
I mean, Sam Darnold's decent, could be good.
I mean, DK's a freak athlete.
Geno was. Do you invest in Geno?
I think the only problem.
I think Geno is a bottom, maybe 10 starting quarterback in the NFL.
The only reason why I wouldn't is because I think their future. They have plans. I think it's pretty clear that the Raiders want to get a franchise quarterback in the next 2 years. 2026 draft class, 2027 draft class are both loaded for quarterbacks, and they have key pieces. Genty and Brock Bowers are phenomenal cornerstone offensive pieces you could have. So I don't know if they're going to want Geno Smith to be that guy, but Geno Smith is very solid, especially for that offense. Like play action wise,
I didn't know how good his stats were last year.
He's a good quarterback. He's got a good deep ball, but they don't really have a guy.
I'm not a big fan of Geno. Here's the thing is too, you know why his stats were so high? Because he was always playing from behind.
Yeah, I know. Seattle's defense is a little iffy.
Well, he's going to be doing the
Always
same.
behind.
He's going to be doing the same thing with the Raiders.
Would you rather
They're
have?
gonna run it a lot though. That's the thing.
Would you rather have Geno Smith or Bryce Young?
Bryce Young.
Like
He's another guy that I love. That I think is a great investment right now, and
He's
not
got a higher
bad
ceiling.
fantasy wise.
I think Bryce Young
He's
is
not bad fantasy wise because he's going to have Leggett second year. Hopefully, he's better.
Tet is a monster.
McMillan, Thielen, he's still productive. Nothing amazing, but he's productive.
Yep.
Chubb can play as a
Ochuba. He's a little guy.
Hubbard can play as
They have a
kind
great
of like
offensive
a flex
line.
running back.
They have a decent tight end. It's not a great tight end group, but Tommy Tremble and Jatavion Sanders.
That quarterback class, I
Yep.
think Bryce Young. I still liked him the most of all. I
I'd
think
invest
Bryce,
in him over any of those quarterbacks, mainly from where their markets.
You know
are.
about. I want to talk about AR in a second because I've talked to you about AR.
I think AR is the worst. Whoa.
I think
He's
that there
above
is a
others.
value there with AR, but
I
Bryce Young,
love
I think
buying AR right
Bryce
now.
Young was.
Everybody's loving
I
him.
was saying
we were
it.
just talking about. I forgot. We were talking about this with you.
Everybody's
Yeah.
loving Bryce.
That you wanted
right
to buy him. I was saying if you're gonna buy anything, buy his downtowns.
That was what I was saying. The reason why I think AR has the highest upside. I think I was saying this on stream and people were going crazy on me. He's Josh Allen. If his upside, his potential,
ceiling, correct.
His potential is maybe even over Josh Allen.
Right.
Now it's gonna take a long time to get there, but you could buy his downtown
Is
for like $400.
it a long stretch? Yes, because of the old injury
He's
bug.
right.
But
He's 23 years old.
right, he's young.
He's barely played. It's the biggest concern is the accuracy issues. Guess who else had accuracy issues?
Josh Allen.
Right. He's in a decent what's the better organization? The Colts historically or the Bills?
Right.
Probably the Colts historically. So like he's in a situation that isn't the worst. Bryce Young's in a worse situation, and I think his ceiling isn't as high. But Bryce Young accuracy is the biggest thing.
Dude,
he has amazing accuracy.
I just can't invest in somebody that has literally played maybe less than 30 total career football games.
But that's why you would.
College,
that's why you would.
NFL,
because the ceiling is there. That's why you would, because he's so low. His downtown is what, $400?
Right.
And I would never touch him in fantasy either, because I don't think he ends up being the
Look up his downtown.
quarterback.
I think it's $400 something.
Yeah,
maybe 10.
Maybe.
That's why I was like, I'm actually like, it's worth it. You could make substantial amount of money on him.
$200 more and get a starting quarterback from last year.
This is the thing where I'm gonna agree with him.
I love AR.
The reason why, so it's not a long-term investment. You know what I mean? It's a short-term investment where he has one good game, that card instantly goes to 1,000.
Because we've seen AR.
Let's hear it.
Gem Mint 10
It's like
today.
400.
Gem Mint 10 AR, so $500.
Yeah,
That
doesn't
is it?
sound
His
right.
Donruss Optic?
Is it Optic or Donruss?
That's Donruss.
Oh, it's Donruss.
Go
Yep.
to Optic.
But even so,
That's still kind of cheap.
that is. I mean, like I'm saying, like, and he has the potential. Like, he has MVP dark horse potential.
Right.
This year, I don't know. He does. Dude, we've seen games of him where it's
667
that's pretty dang good. Like,
for being a Gem Mint 10.
yeah. I mean,
I still don't think it's worth that much.
Okay.
but it could be way
AR
more.
is-
If he has a season like, listen, we've seen
I don't think AR is good.
box score wise. Listen, he's had some rough box scores of horrific accuracy issues and just, I mean, bad.
My
But
thing's not
we've
even
seen
that. Like, his potential is there. His injuries scare me.
And the other two guys I listed, fantasy wise and investing wise, Jacoby Myers. You like him in fantasy?
With
You like him
I
investing-wise?
don't. Actually,
Fantasy wise, yes. Investing, no, just because he's in Las Vegas.
Yeah, because you have Brock, you have Gentry.
In what year?
Of the catches
What year was he
and-
drafted to? I think he was that 18 or 19, maybe.
And they got Thornton. I think people. Listen,
Tyquan
there's some
Thornton?
people who are very high on him.
He was not drafted at all.
6'5", that man
He
is.
wasn't.
He's 4'3"
So he
speed.
probably doesn't have a lot of
2019.
cards.
Oh,
You know what I mean? So
I think Jacoby Myers is good for fantasy. I wouldn't invest in him simply because of, like I said, you got Brock Bowers there, you have Gentry. We're gonna get a bulk of like the looks, and then Thornton's gonna be a good big playability guy. He's just 6'5", runs a 4.4, 4.3.
and then what about RJ Harvey?
I love RJ Harvey.
See, I don't know, 'cause
Especially-
I do love
hate him.
I love RJ.
Denver
Estimate.
sucks.
No, estimate RJ Harvey and
Denver
he had a
sucks.
good he had a
It
good
really,
preseason.
really sucks.
I think RJ Harvey will be a guy where
Didn't have a
That's
great
like a-
debut.
What about Sutton?
Cortland Sutton's almost out. I mean, in terms of what fantasy or
Yeah, I
investing.
wouldn't invest in him, but fantasy he might be decent.
Fantasy, he'll be because he's like a
I don't
Mike
think got
Evans.
anybody
He's not.
else.
He's like a mini. He's like a Mike Evans light. He's a consistent guy who'll get you what you need to get in a flex situation.
Right.
But go back to RJ Harvey. You don't. RJ Harvey is another guy like
He's
Bucky
good.
Irving potential.
I
Yeah,
just
he's a
love Audrey.
beast.
Estimate, and I'm a Notre Dame guy.
I know.
Estimate is not. Now it's always going to be with Sean Payne. They'll have a committee, but RJ Harvey is a great pass catcher, and he had a decent. I thought he had a decent. There was some flashes there. In the preseason game, I think RJ Harvey is a great buy, and he's going to be by the end of the season. He could be a league winner. I mean, guys, you don't draft the running back round 2 if you ain't going to use him as a starting running back.
Agree.
So like and they need a J.K. Dobbins will be starting in the beginning of the season. Estimate is like a good like goal line back.
Did they pick up J.K.?
Dobbins is their starter right now. Dobbins is the starter right now, but RJ Harvey is going to be the guy.
Yeah.
And he has also, that's the thing about Bijan too. We haven't seen Bijan like that game breaking speed and like breakaway ability for long touchdowns. RJ Harvey has that, and same with Gibbs. So that's the thing with a running back is like if you want to get paid as a running back, you got to be able to score touchdowns,
Yeah.
like long touchdowns. That's how it happens. So or
Fair.
Bijan,
Cool.
we good?
Yeah,
you want to just do an outro?
yeah, all right. All right, we appreciate you coming on, Noah.
Appreciate
To
you
episode
guys.
19. We're about to hit a milestone of 20 next
19.
week.
Yeah.
Right there.
All right, and fantasy, like I was saying earlier, I'm drafting next week, so I need all the
Same.
the insight I can get. I got to figure
Yeah,
out.
get
what I'm
Rashi Rice.
doing. Rashi, right?
I'm telling you.
I don't know. They're just those three wide receivers, the exact same player. I'd rather have Worthy. That's the
You
thing.
should pick all of them up.
I'll go.
Get 'em
I'll
all.
wait to the 10th round and take Hollywood Brown.
There you go.
All right.
If you can
You're
stay
gonna
healthy.
lose your league.
Literally, just send all the guys on streaks and just chuck it to one of them. One of them will catch.
You should
it.
just draft J.J. McCarthy number one.
I think I'm
overall.
gonna.
Just draft the whole Vikings team.
You should.
That's
dude.
what I do every
You
year.
guys would be so
Last
good.
year I had Addison, Jefferson,
Addison.
Aaron Jones.
Don't draft Aaron Jones.
Addison, I don't mind Jones. The reason I love Jones is because
Aaron Jones.
rookies love to check down.
Yep.
It's true.
That's the thing. Why I love
Yeah, it's
Aaron-
actually
But then who I love way late too will be Jordan Mason.
Mason's just
See
that's
what
good
happens. But no, appreciate you coming on.
Yeah,
Make
appreciate
sure
you guys.
make sure to check us out on all podcast streaming platforms: Apple, Google, Spotify, wherever you stream your podcast. Follow us on Instagram at Buying the Hobby. Had a lot of clips. Do numbers recently.
Oh, yeah.
Love to see it. All the
do it.
engagement from our people.
Heck
Yeah. We'll see you guys next week on Buying the Hobby as we get closer
To the
NFL
NFL
Football season. Let's go.
NFL and
Appreciate
college
everybody.
football. We move.
We move.